But how have you changed over 2020 and 2021?
Um, well, I don't identify as a leftist anymore or socialist. Um, I don't even really like to identify myself as a feminist. I am a feminist, like I fight for women's rights. So I can't, I when I say I don't identify as a feminist, other feminists act like I've like turned on them and now I'm anti-feminist. But it's more just that I think I don't want to identify with anything. Like I want to be
Hmm.
an independent thinker. So I think I prefer to, and I think it's more effective just to say what you mean and say what you think and not attach it to any particular ideology. And it sort of allows you, I think, to be more critical of those ideas also, because you're not advocating a specific ideology or political movement. And I think that I got really stuck in towing party lines, and they're not all bad lines. There's lots of mantras in feminism that are good mantras, but I don't want to speak mantras because those things lose meaning.
Yes.
I want to engage with people who aren't already on board and aren't also parroting those mantras. And jargon and mantras don't work on regular people. What works on regular people is real life, and talking about what's really going on in the world, not shouting slogans at them. I mean, slogans, I guess, do work in like kind of a culty way if you're trying to brainwash people, but that's not my aim any longer. So,
Wow. Everything you just said, I could say about myself with the word libertarian. I would also include that there's people that use that word that now I look at and I don't want to be associated with. And I'm sure that you feel the same way about
mhm.
feminism, I would guess. But there's a group of us that have shied away from the term libertarian now. And some people refer to us as post libertarians. And we have come to similar conclusions. The phrases that we were using, taxation is theft, and things like that, that
Mhm.
doesn't convince a normal person who just lived through a terrible year of anything. That in abstract political theory and trying to argue things that normal people don't particularly care about, it doesn't work very well, and it doesn't make you many friends. It makes you there's a lot of reasons we could list down, but what an interesting coincidence that you have a similar experience with the feminist thing that I've come to realize with the libertarian word. It's interesting.
Yeah, and I just don't think that people understand what those slogans mean. Like if you say taxation is theft, I don't think that anybody like I don't think they understand what that means in plain terms or
Mhm.
in terms of their real day-to-day lives. I mean, I don't know very much about libertarianism, so I don't know about that. At least said that I think I lean closer to libertarianism than any other political ideology now, but I would never identify as a
Right.
libertarian. I
Yeah,
just
don't do
mean
that.
that I'm a lot more one, yeah, I'm not going to start identifying as anything, but I'm pretty much done with that. But just in terms of the fact that I support individual freedom
Yeah.
and individual rights and want, my goal is for people to be as free as they possibly can be in their own lives and to be able to make choices for themselves based on what is right for them as an individual.